Yesterday, the boogers were flying all day. So, since no student stepped up and brought in the much requested box of Kleenex, I needed to swing by Meijer on my way to school this morning to stock up. The parking lot was pretty empty, so I expected a quick trip, but the store ended up being packed full of a bunch of really strange-looking people. Now I know you're saying, but Meijer is always full of strange-looking people at 6:30 in the morning, and while that is true, these weren't your average run-of-the-mill weirdos. No, no, no. These people make those people look pretty normal. It was crazy. The entire building of Lovelies looked like they were suffering a particularly nasty communal stomach flu. All of them were a super pale, almost greenish color, and they were stumbling about, kind of like both of their feet were asleep. And none of them could enunciate. There was a lot of mumbling and moaning going on. I heard bits of conversation, and they sounded something like trains or drains or rains. Well, it was all pretty bizarre, and my first instinct was to dash back out of the store. But since I was anticipating another pretty snotty day at school, I stayed and hurried back to aisle 14, paper products, all the while trying to decipher what the mumbling was all about. Planes? No. Grains? That's not quite it. Ah, well, I decided to just focus on the boogie catchers and get to school. So, I'm standing there trying to decide between Puffs and Kleenex. Puffs have those awesome ones with the lotion, but Kleenex come in giant-sized boxes when I realize one of the weirdos is way too close. This guy's breath is bad. It's like rotten eggs mixed with black licorice, cat pee, and a little touch of peppermint. Now, fending off would-be suitors wasn't part of my morning agenda, so I whispered to myself, "Dude, toothbrushes are in aisle 6," and maneuvered away. But sadly, not before he whispers his mumblings straight into my ear. This time, it's crystal clear. Then it hit me. Zombies. Of course! How did I not see the signs? I've always been gleefully aware of and terrified of zombies, but mostly in an I don't really believe in them kind of way. So I guess when I first walked in and saw them shuffling around Meijer, it was sort of like if I saw my former boyfriend, Johnny Depp, shuffling around in the produce department. It seems impossible, so it must just look like him. You know what I mean? Well, I've seen more than a few zombie movies in my time, and since I realized what was going on, I sprung into action. The truth is, I don't know what the big deal is about zombies anyway. They travel like 60 inches an hour, so if you walk at a nice brisk pace, you'll be locked all cozy in your classroom, sipping a mug of tea, assigning a 10-page paper before those big, scary zombies are even through the checkout line. So I just skipped to my van, sip tea all the way here, and I'm ready to talk about those papers.